45, 45.
Looks like Tom Duncan.
Sounds like, must be a duck.
Jersey girls are the best.
Yeah.
What?
The bunny ears are back.
All right, guys, we are back for another edition of Laughing Underneath the Podcast, coming at you from NAMMBA 2024 in sunny Orlando, Florida.
Beautiful down here.
Now,
The JW Marriott.
our guest is from deeper Florida. So I'm wondering, are you chilly? Is that why you're wearing the coat, Laura?
The coat is purely for aesthetics. It's purely for looking cool.
And you do look pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I like it a lot.
I love the tie, by the way. The tie is on point.
It's my thing. I wear a lot of ties. I have bow ties. I have ties. I have bolos.
Oh,
I'm really into it.
I have a whole tie collection. It's about, I'm not joking when I tell you this, probably about 180 ties.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah.
And you could just, I should send them to you because
Please.
I don't wear them anymore.
I guarantee you don't want any of those ties.
Dude,
Because you probably bought them all in the 90s.
some in the 2000s.
It's coming back, you know.
Not those ties.
No, mostly these are in the 2000s.
Okay.
But they're high-end ties. Like, you know, I mean, like we used to pay like $300-400 for ties.
It's ridiculous. Isn't that
Right?
crazy?
It's the kind of money we used to make back in
I
the
like
day.
this though. That's a very nice tie. I would wear that tie.
Right?
I like it.
Cute.
Joe, let's introduce Laura Aguiar Diaz, sorry. It's her new name, so I'm not as familiar.
Congratulations, just getting
She
married.
got married, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody congratulate her. Come on, guys. Where's the applause? All right, way to go. Nice. Some crowd participation. We are going to talk to Laura about marketing. Because why, Laura? Why do we want to talk to a licensed loan officer about marketing?
Because it's how you're going to grow your business. That's the best way forward. You're going to be
Amazing.
left in the dust if you don't, keep educating yourself.
Joe, I mean,
End it right there.
okay,
That's it.
guys.
No.
Give me-
Cut. No. But so you're a licensed loan officer, but how many loans have you closed in the last couple of years?
0 loans because no one should trust me with their money.
So all the recruiters stop calling her.
Yeah, do you get a lot of recruiters calling you?
I could recruit, but yeah.
Oh, you can recruit, but do you get a lot of recruiters calling you?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but for like not loans, but to do marketing.
Oh,
okay.
don't everyone say like, Laura, I love your numbers.
Yeah, I just checked your production. It's
You're a great
It's terrible.
you're a great
It
fit
is
for us.
Yeah, it's the worst. So don't get those.
That's good. That's good. But about how many loan officers are you working with today, like, or on a given basis?
Oh my God. Probably under 100, something like that. I obviously used to be at Academy and in Guild, and the numbers have fluctuated since the acquisition and stuff. So somewhere in that range, but right now, fully focused, I don't know, maybe north of 15 specifically, where I'm working with them, like walking them through the process, hand holding.
So what are some of the things that you like because obviously, we talked about this earlier today too, right? Marketing is sales. Sales is marketing. And if you're a loan officer, you are a marketer.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're marketing yourself, your product, your company, et cetera. So what are some of the main things that you work with your originators on? Like what are they succeeding with? What are they failing at? Give us the rundown.
I feel like they fail to look at they think the product are the products that they offer, right? These options, these down payment assistance, at the end of the day, you're the product that they're buying. It doesn't matter what company you work with or what
Nice.
flag you're sailing under.
Yeah.
It's you they want to work with. It's you they call. It's you they refer. So you have to look at yourself like you're the product. You got to sell yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to obviously get out of your comfort zone because we've seen too many people achieve success and greatness doing the weirdest stuff online, and definitely not recommending doing the weird stuff, but definitely getting out of your comfort zone and be
So stop for a second. Because look, it's easy to say get out of your comfort zone.
yes.
We all say it, Joe, right? You and I say it all the time. Laura, now you're part of our club. You get to say it, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard getting out of the comfort zone, Laura. What's something uncomfortable that you don't like doing?
Ooh, that's tough.
Cleaning my car.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how often do you clean your car?
Not often enough. So that, don't go look.
Don't go look,
It's dangerous.
right? So how do we get out of that comfort zone? Like, what would you say to Laura to get her to clean her car better?
I stop getting in your head about it. I mean, it's what I tell my loan officers. It's a secret that isn't a secret, but nobody really cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Stuff online, say the thing, do the educational video, be a resource in your community, do all the things. No one cares. It's
Yeah.
just you that is stuck in your head in this endless loop of, is it good enough? Probably not. Maybe I should hire someone. I can't afford them. Blah, blah, blah. Like you going through it, and then at the end of the day, you do nothing.
And then, Joe, what is your favorite line to this, man? You got the best line for this, right?
Which one? I got a lot of lines.
Mine done is better than your perfect.
That's right.
That is
That one
so
I do like.
Right? I mean,
gotta give one.
I have held on to that line forever, guys.
Done is better than perfect.
When it comes to marketing,
So-
right? When it comes to marketing, just get it out there.
Because you know what? If it's not out there, no one can see it.
Yeah.
And if no one can see you, you're invisible.
And a lot of this stuff is time sensitive. Let's say you want to post something because something cool just came up or something is trending, and then you get too in your head about it. You post in a week. It's not even.
But
still-
Laura, I mean, let's be fair about something though here. A lot of larger mortgage companies, they don't like people posting stuff that's not with their compliance, with their brand, right? Because I mean, I worked at a lot of large companies, and do you guys remember like I don't know how, maybe it was like 2018. There's like this stick figure on Facebook, like there's like, this is Joe. Joe has a turkey dinner, but Joe doesn't post pictures about it on Facebook.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I want to do a stick figure campaign for our mortgage company at that time. And it went through all sorts of compliance, and I was told you can't do it. And then like 3 weeks later, but it was all over about on social media.
Compliance can kill.
I will tell you, compliance has gotten a little bit more understanding now.
Yes.
I obviously not 100% because there are rules and things and liability, but we can now post maybe evergreen content, leave things a little bit more ambiguous, maybe not specific scenarios, but we
Okay.
can at least break down options that they have. We can talk about hypotheticals and compliance is definitely, especially with reels and short form videos, they've gotten much more lax than even I remember, and I haven't been in the game for a long time, but long enough to see the difference that it was. You can't do a reel without it being pre-scripted, and the script has to go through compliance.
Right.
You have to make sure. Now it's more, you know what? We're not going to win this game because at the end of the day, you have clients and you have consumers to feed. So let's, we'll do this. We'll meet you in the middle, do the thing.
It's because they have software like what Fobby's shirt's saying.
Yeah. That's what
Really, truly. I mean,
Yeah.
this is why we have a company, Social Coach, is to help monitor content out there and make sure that it is compliant before it goes out, but also monitoring what's out there and making sure that like it's all okay. And that's where like compliance needs to be able to set their rules and their things up front so that loan officers can follow those rules, but not being burdened by them, right? And I think there's a happy medium between kind of pushing the envelope a little bit and still staying within that box of what works. I always like to say it like this, right? It's like you gotta put bumper lanes in a bowling alley. Do whatever you want, but just within this range. We're gonna make sure you don't go in the gutter.
And don't go out, saying specific rates or things that are liable to change. Try to make it reasonable. Say, hey, listen, you're hearing a lot of things in the news.
Okay.
Let's talk to me.
Let's talk about this one saying that pissed me off a couple of years ago. All right. It pissed me off because I told my loans, do not say it. Right. And it was date the rate, marry the house.
Yeah.
Right now we're all like, oh yeah. But I was the one out there saying, stop saying this. Everyone else was doing it. Right. Like you can't say that,
It was
right?
so catchy thoe.
It was. And it made a lot of people understand it.
It makes
easier. That was
sense.
the issue.
Yeah, but I mean, here's a catch, right? So I've been doing this for 30 years, and I hate saying this on the show, but it is what it is, right? I've been doing this for 30 years. And the one thing that I know is if I sell somebody a 7.5% rate today, I say, don't worry, Joe, just date the rate and marry the house, you know what I mean? And then Joe comes back a year later when the rates are 5 3/4, and Joe's score went from 730 to 585. Well, guess
Sounds
what,
like
Joe?
a Joe problem.
Yeah, but I know, but you're in a long-term relationship now.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yes.
Right? And you're like, but Fobby, you told me that you would refinance me when the rates dropped.
Yeah.
And that's where I get a little bit where I can understand compliance more and more.
Yes, you got to be careful within reason, understanding the changing circumstances and not, putting your foot in your mouth.
That's
right.
I mean, these little catchphrases, like what is it? The other, like staying top of mind, like all these like little catchphrases that people pick up along the way. They're fun and they make it easier to make sense of this world for like the layman or just the regular Joe Schmo getting their house for the first time. But realistically, I think we have to.
You ever been called Joe Schmo before?
All the time.
Joe Schmo?
Yeah. It's terrible.
I never called you Joe. All these years I never called you Joe Schmo.
I'll let you do it. Anytime you want. You
Joe
can call me
Schmo.
Joe Schmo.
Thanks, Laura. Yes,
There you go.
awesome.
There you go. Now, Laura, let's go from philosophical to tactical here, right? What are the top 3 things, things that if I'm watching this right now, I'm a loan officer, I'm gonna write this down and start implementing these in my business. What do you recommend?
First of all, be very realistic with your goals. Don't just look at it and be like, well, I want to be famous on the internet. I want to go viral tomorrow.
Nice.
Unless you're going to do something insane, that's not realistic. Those aren't real goals for yourself.
Not real goals.
So be very reasonable with yourself and plan accordingly. So let's say you got a month, you only have 1 hour once a month. Okay, cool. Let's invest that time, block your calendar, put your phone on do not disturb. I know how hard that is, but this is your time to invest in your marketing. Whether that's scrolling through Instagram and saving some things that you'd like to reproduce and redo in your own way, whether it's taking that 1 hour to film one educational video, and spoiler alert, you don't have to post it. Nobody says you have to do any of this.
That's right.
Maybe you want to take a bunch of pictures and videos just to get that out of your system.
Whoa.
Anxiety out.
That's cool.
Nobody said you got to post it. You just
I
do
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how like people think like, well, I'm not going to take the video because then I'm going to look crazy. You don't have to post it. No one
Wow.
has to know about it.
It's like the
You can
email that you
do
don't
it.
send.
Yeah, you can just do it, evaluate it, rethink it, and then move forward. But being realistic, making sure that you invest your time in those marketing goals, make sure that you're moving forward in it, and to stop doubting it.
That's
There
awesome.
will always be obstacles in their way. There will always be a reason for you not to do it. But I mean, look around you. There are people that are getting out there, getting leads, filling up their pipeline, doing this stuff, and you could absolutely be doing it. There's no
Wow.
excuse.
Dude, those are some, I didn't see these three coming. By the way,
Not either.
right?
That's great.
I mean, guys, this is some really good stuff that Laura just shared with you guys. Laura, if somebody wanted to contact you, what's the best way to contact Laura?
I am on the Instagrams.
Uh-oh.
My
On
name-
the gram.
On the gram. We like to call it on the gram.
We're
on
gonna
the show.
what's up? We're gonna do it while you do it. All right.
My name is Laura, the social junkie.
The social
Oh.
junkie. No dots.
No dots.
No dots.
No dots. No dots, no spaces, no cool stuff. Laura, the
There she is. Laura the social
Let's
junkie,
see.
everybody.
All
This is great.
in a tie.
Look at you in a tie nonetheless.
So you're
keeping up with
are
the
you always
brand.
on brand? Is that
Always on brand. Always. I try to.
so?
I like it.
Okay, I gotta ask.
I like
so
it.
I was in the show, John. Hang on, I gotta ask. How did you develop your brand?
This is another tool for you guys out there, how to develop your brand.
Yeah.
You do the thing you're already doing.
Yeah.
Lean in.
Ah.
Lean into your strengths. Not
Go
your
harder.
weaknesses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think that you're
Oh.
passionate about and just double down. Like, invest in
Dude,
yourself.
you're too
I
cool.
like
You're too
ties.
cool. You're too cool.
We're tired
It's-
all the time.
That's cool.
It's like the internet meme. Like, they say, like, say the weird thing out loud.
Say it. Yeah.
Just say it out loud. Say the weird thing out loud.
You don't let me say the weird thing out loud. John. I don't know what yours is. Look at John. Look at John.
Only
John.
It's only a little weak.
John's like, don't have Fobby say the weird thing out loud.
Only if it's reasonable. Okay. Don't
That's-
alienate half the country with your weird thought. Okay.
Yeah.
You still gotta do loans.
Still gotta do loan.
Still got a long week. It's only Wednesday.
All right, guys.
That's it.
This was an amazing show for me. I love this one, Laura. Seriously, you're welcome back on the show anytime you want to come back. Serious business.
I'm here.
All right? All right, guys. JP, get me out of here.
45, 45.
Looks like Tom Duncan.
Sounds like, must be a duck.
Jersey girls are the best.
Yeah.
What?
The bunny ears are back.